Chaos Zakum is probably one of the first Chaos bosses you'll find yourself fighting in Maplestory once you get to a certain level. His mechanics are pretty similar to normal Zakum at the start. His hands all pop up. Those orange things on the ground are where his hands are smashing down. Just like the other phases of Zakum, if you deal enough damage, his hands will disappear. Those bars indicate that the hands are growing back. And if the hands are not there, obviously he can't smash on the side where his hands are missing, right? So you're usually pretty safe on the side where the hands are gone. Now he's moved on to the next phase of the fight. As you can see, I'm only doing 1 damage to him, which is because he has a damage negation running at the minute. If you have certain skills like the Dawn Warriors that ignore damage negation, you can attack him with those. For instance, right here, you can see that I'm doing full damage to him. Which means that you'll be able to damage him and ignore the damage negation buff. As you can see, he just did an attack where if you are not at full health, you will likely die. It's a giant explosion, and he usually does this once and it doesn't deal any damage to you, and then we'll do it again, which is the one that does the damage to you. As well, he summons these little mobs. They're really easy to kill. They're a little annoying if you are a squishy kind of character. They will deal a significant amount of damage to you pretty quickly, so make sure you take them out. Here's another thing that he might do. So these 3 ledges will pop up. If he has hands on both sides on the same level as these ledges, you might see a yellow indicator on one of the ledges, in which he will clap, and if you are on that ledge with the yellow indicator, you will die and it will be lit on fire. As well, sometimes when these ledges appear, he will light the ground on fire. So as long as you're standing on one of these ledges and there is no indicator on them or anything of that nature, you will be fine. You can stand exactly where you are and nothing will happen to you. Once Zakum gets to very low health, you'll enter a new phase in which he will dig down into the ground, a green cube will pop up, and he will jump into the air and then fall down on the ground again. While all of this is going on, there will be spikes falling from the sky, which you can see with yellow indicators on the ground. If these spikes hit you, like so, you will be slowed, which will make it tough to get to that green cube. This green cube, the purpose of it is to ensure that you survive when Zakum drops from the sky. If you are not in the green cube when Zakum drops from the sky, you will die, right? So you get the green cube, you're safe, and you can just deal some damage to him and kill him. This phase is pretty easy. Really, all you need to watch out for is the yellow spikes on the or the yellow indicators of the spikes on the ground. As long as you dodge those and stay in the cube, you can deal damage to him, and there is nothing else going on in that phase. Boom, you've killed Zakum.